welcome to my 2026 reset video. Let's make our vision board, talk about our goals and what we want to accomplish this year. I really want to strive for consistency over perfection this year, and we're going to talk about our rebrand / ins and outs. Everyone's been saying 2026 is the new 2016, and I can feel it in my bones. So let's get started with this 2026 reset video. We're going to go over health and fitness. We're going to make a vision board, which goes into like my 2026 goals, and then we're going to talk about our rebrand, because this year is the year of rebranding. We are going to make 2026 feel like 2016. We're going to throw it back because 2016 is just such a nostalgic good time. Life was so good. One of the main things that I remember about that year was going to the Drake Summer 16 tour. I want to give it my all and do the very best that I can, even, and like always tell myself, at least I'm trying. If you know, if you're Swiftie, at least I'm trying, So started 75 hard. I am on day 4 today. Today is day 4, and my last day will be March 11th. So I do have to do an indoor and outdoor workout. So I am, I kind of already started my consistency with my fitness and health. Also, when it comes to fitness and health, this first topic, I really want to try, I've talked about this in other videos, but I really want a lifestyle change. The first time I ever got a fitness coach, Monet Zamora, she helped me immensely. And I think that it's really good to be honest with ourselves and realize, I fell off. I had that lifestyle change for like an entire year, and then somewhere along the lines I fell off, but I know that I can get back to being that consistent, motivated, wanting it more, I guess is what I mean. Like whenever I was super consistent and I had changed my lifestyle the way that I wanted it, I was just so much more consistent. And Monet always says, like, you cannot rely on motivation. You just have to be consistent. Like, you have to pull through even in the days that you don't want to. And my biggest downfall has been laziness. Yeah, that's been my biggest downfall, laziness. I want it, but I do not want it enough. So just having an overall lifestyle change and being consistent more with my fitness, but also with my health. I want to even like have better oral hygiene health and like do better in that department. I want to start going back and getting facials again. I want my skin to be glass skin in 2026, and I just found a super good esthetician. So just that. So health and fitness, like this first category of my 2026 reset, that has a lot to do with it. It's not just like fitness, like my appearance or anything like that, but it's also, my staying daily physical activity, but also what I'm consuming, like, what I'm eating. I want to eat a little cleaner. I don't need to be perfect all the time, because let's be real, we're never going to be perfect. And I am the biggest snacker in the world, and I hate it so much because I just want to snack all the time, and that's not the reality. If you have goals that you want to meet, you can't just snack on the things that you want to snack on. You can snack, but it's probably not going to be what you want. So that's where that discipline comes in, because discipline is going to override everything if you have it and you're capable of it. And I feel like a lot of us, we're so inconsistent, right? If you put a graph of when we're doing good and then bad and then good, really, really, really good, and then we just slowly decline. Like it's just always like that. And it sucks because that's what so many people struggle with, but they don't want to say it. And I know that because I don't want to say it. I don't want to say that I've fallen off, that I'm not where I want to be. And that's what this year is about. It's about being consistent, but consistency over perfection. That's really my goal for this year. And as long as I know I'm trying, at least I'm trying. So yeah, that's kind of for my health and my fitness and health spiel, is that how you say it, for 2026 reset. Now let's go to making our vision board. So I actually cut all of them and decided that I would go one by one through the pictures and kind of explain what the goal is and why I'm putting it on my vision board this year for 2026. So, and then I'll put them on the poster. This is in no particular order. So I printed this one. It says my 2026 vision board. I have a bunch of these photos of just makeup. Here's like some good old Latina makeup that I love. Here's another one kind of that goes with that. And then I liked this one. It's like very like clean girl, but a little bit of like glam in there. That's like a little bit more glam that I love. We all know that I'm a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan. So this one, a lot of people actually recreate it. And I love how like glowy and pretty it is. And then there's this one. I just love like the blush and what she does on the side of her eye, kind of like the winged. I love her highlight. Like I want to learn how to like emulate her little highlight. And then I really like her lip combo and blush in this one. I really like Hailey Bieber. This is a very like wintry snow makeup. I don't think it's picking it up that well, but then she has this like darker dramatic. I love the eyes on this one, so I think I'd really like to recreate it. And then these are more of her natural ones, but I really would love to recreate these. And I have this one that says it will always be New York or nowhere. And I've made it a goal to travel to New York every single year. I went in 2021 for the first time, and then I went in 2024 and 2025. So 2026 should be no different, and I should be going to New York. One that I printed out says girlhood. This is like light pink, but I don't think you can really see it, girlhood. And I just printed out these photos of like girls hanging out, getting ready, because I really want to focus on doing more cutesy stuff with my girlfriends and prioritizing all my friendships this year. I feel like since graduating, it just comes so natural to put that almost on the back burner, and I want to do a better job of that. Then I have this MBA degree loading. I think I want to do my MBA. I do want to do it. We'll see if it happens this year, but I do have it on there. These are the 2 top schools that I would like to do it at. So we'll see on that one. But I'm still putting it on there because truly I do want to do it. I just don't know if right now is the right time. I don't know if there ever is a right time, but we will see. I printed this one. It just says a new era of me. And then I also printed this really small one, but I love, love, love what it says. It says old ways won't open new doors. And this year I just really want to shut all the doors of the things that no longer serve me and, you know, go ahead and open those new doors that I know I've been needing to, even though it's daunting and it's scary and I don't want to. Bold one to put on there. I really want to get engaged in 2026. Will it happen? I hope so. We'll see. Long distance with my boyfriend for 2 years going on 3. So if we get engaged, please. Okay, I don't want to be long distance anymore. Well, that says you are going to end this year being a homeowner. So I kind of put like these kind of coinciding. I really want to buy a home or this year save a lot of money that is going to help me meet that goal of becoming a homeowner. On that note, I put this because saving money, that's what we're all about. To go with that, saving money, I just started the pan project, so I kind of put that on there to remind me that I don't need to buy any new things that I already have enough of. I put this photo because I want to do more traveling this year. Speaking of traveling, for the past few years, I have not beached. And this year I told my boyfriend, my family, like, I need to beach this year. So this is on my vision board. A photo of the Bad Bunny concert. I actually just bought my tickets to them for London. So we will be there and we will be seeing Bad Bunny. That's already checking off the bucket list for 2026. A fun one, but a sad one. I lost my Aggie ring in October and I had to order a new one, and I get it in February 20th of 2026. So I am literally counting down the weeks. I think I need like 6 or 7. Anyways, I think I need 6 to 7 more weeks left to get my ring. I printed out this little London flag on a teddy bear, and then Paris, because I am gonna go to London and Paris. I'm gonna go to the Bad Bunny concert, like I said, in London in June. And then I wanted to take a train to Paris. As dear Paris, just wait for me. We're going to meet, I promise. Love me. And this, okay, now that I booked that trip, I know I'm gonna go to London. I know I'm gonna take the train to Paris. Like, I'm just so excited that I know that this is gonna happen, and it's on my vision board. These are kind of in a pile. They all go together, but just eating a little more clean, trying my best to do that and being more intentional about it. And then here's some like little inspo on maybe some breakfasts that I could make that look so pretty. Those look so beautiful. And then I have this one doing Pilates. I absolutely love Pilates. I have this one of like running. I signed up for a 5K already, so I'm so excited about that. I've been trying to get into a running era, and so starting off slow, it's very difficult, but you know, still getting it done. And then some weightlifting, and then just some more Pilates stuff. I just think it's so cute. And then a little outfit inspo for one of my 5Ks, a photo of someone like finishing a race and the confetti. I have this other London photo. This other, I think this is Paris. I don't. Discipline and consistency. I kind of want to remember that. Discipline and consistency over perfection. And I don't want to only rely on motivation, because these two things are gonna what is going to get me through meeting all my goals. And I'm doing 75 hard. Sabrina Carpenter, man's best friend. And I know that Sabrina Carpenter said there was going to be a man's best friend tour, so I'm really hoping that that does happen, because I will be getting tickets to that man's best friend tour. Printed of just like makeup, you know, just trying to do different makeup looks and practice different makeup looks. I want to get more into makeup in that way. This one, I know this is the plaque that you get when you get 100,000 subscribers. Probably won't get that this year, but that's always the goal. And I just want to put this to be more consistent on YouTube and continue to post, because I love it so much. And I love like creating this community and just sharing my life and being able to go back and see that I've documented my life. And so I added this and this camera here. Like I said, probably won't get that 100,000, but you never know. Family, and I put like this little photo of just hanging out with family and making that a priority. God's girl. Printed out John 13:7. You may not understand what I'm doing right now, but one day it will all make sense. Jesus. Yes, everything that happens for a reason. And like it says here, we don't see it now, but weeks later, days later, years later, we end up seeing why things happen. They happen for a reason. And then I also printed out this, and it says, a friendly reminder, don't live to work, work to live. And so I also added some photos of just kind of like working at a desk and another desk photo. And I also put this, it says career growth. I really want to work on growing my career and keep kicking ass and doing the best that I can. Then I put this cute little jelly cat. I love it. It's a cute little bunny, and I've been wanting a bunny jelly cat. I put this stack of books and then read more books, because I do need to read more. I was in such a reading era and I kind of let it go, but I need to get back on it. And then I also added this one. Then I have some inspo of how I want to dye my hair. So I think I'm going to dye it blonde one more time. And then I want to do like a teddy blonde. So this all right here would not be blonde anymore. It would just be like basically light brown and then like blonde highlights. Then the last one is going to therapy is cool. I just started going to therapy and it has changed my life already. I knew that there were some things that I wanted to work through in my life and I knew that I wanted to better myself. I don't think anything like catastrophic has ever happened in my life, but I know that there are certain things that are still happening in my life and have just happened in my life that I do want to overcome, and I know that they're weighing on me in some sort of way. And so if I knew that they were weighing, like if I know and being true to myself, I know that they're affecting me and they're weighing on me, I know that I need to like work on things and not let them affect me like they have. And so I'm really proud of myself for coming to terms with that. But yeah, those are all the photos for my 2026 vision board that I printed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the poster board, and then I'll just show you guys what it looks like on the poster board. I'm gonna go ahead and play like music on my vinyl. I'm just trying to like vibe, you know, and then put them all together. The third and last part of this video is gonna be my rebrand, and I just stopped at Home Goods. I like to get my planners. I got a planner. I am obsessed with this. This was the last one that I saw of this one, but I like to get my planners from like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, because this one was literally $10, and at Target they're usually like $15, $20, and so I just love it. And it even comes with stickers, and I like for my calendars to literally have goals, birthdays, like every single day laid out in each of the squares, and put whatever you need to do. I got this planner, so I guess now in this part we'll be doing my rebranding. What are my ins, what are my outs of 2026, setting some goals, some short-term goals, long-term goals, and yeah, just setting goals. What are my ins and outs of this year? And yeah, I know I showed my planner and all that good stuff, but I just wanted to talk about some ins and outs that I'm going to be having in 2026. First in is traveling. In 2025, I kind of told myself like 2025, 2026, like the next 2 years, I really want to travel. I want to see more of the world. I want to see different states, different countries, like more travel. And I feel like I did exactly that in 2025, and I'm just hungry for even more traveling. And I booked a trip to London and Paris already, so that's a start. And I know that my boyfriend and I want to do some sort of beach kind of thing, so we'll see when it comes to that. So we're already off on a good start when it comes to that. There is construction, so if you hear some of it, that's what that is. And then 2 is therapy. This is not sponsored, but if anybody would like to sponsor me, thanks for please do, because mental health is so important, and staying on top of our game and taking care of ourselves needs to be a priority. And I have been doing some therapy, but I am open to trying any other companies out there that have any like telehealth services and whatnot. Then number 3 is running. I've been trying to get more into running, and like, yes, everybody's either getting married, having a baby, or running. I want to run, okay? It's something that's not easy. So if you start running, doing 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, that is such a flex, because running is not easy. It just is not. And for different makeup, sorry, I have like a card here of what I'm talking about. But anyways, different makeup looks, makeup content, that's something that I really want to try on my channel. So if you like makeup and you like doing makeup, like I just feel like I always do the same kind of makeup, and I've always loved it. I love doing my makeup. It's so therapeutic, and so I just want to try to like have fun with it, because I never really have done that. And then 5, for my number 5 for my ends in 2026 is savings goals. I really want to work on my financial stability and financial savviness in 2026. I feel like I've done a good job of like with the financial side of my life, or financial part of my life, ever since I started working full-time. But I know that this year is just going to exceed the past 2 years of me, or past year and a half of me working, I know that I can do so much better, and I'm so excited for what's to come when it comes to my savings goals so that I can do other things. And then the last one for ends is skincare slash facials. I really want to do better with my skincare and take care of my skin a lot more. I kind of started doing that at the end of 2025, but I want to continue that, and I want to have like glass skin by the end of 2026. So yeah, in my birthday glow up video, I went to go get a facial, and that is the best facial I've ever had. I've gone to go get facials several times. I used to go consistently when I was in high school, and let me tell you, that was one of the best ones. So I've already booked my January facial, so we're also already on a good start to that and being consistent with our skincare and facials. And then outs, not that I will completely cut all of these things off, but I really want to do a better job at just being more intentional, you know. So one is alcohol. I'm doing 75 hard. I don't really drink that much anymore. When I was in college, I did. Now that I've been working full-time in the past year and a half, I don't drink that much, but whenever I do go out with friends and stuff, I do. And so I am just like trying for 75 hard. I can't have any alcohol until March 11th at least. And then after that, I still want to minimize the amount of alcohol that I intake even when I go out with friends, just because I think that for my mental health, I think that it's better for me. I definitely think that in college I overdrink a lot, like many of us, and as I've gotten older, I've just learned that alcohol and I probably aren't the best of friends, and I maybe need to stay away from it. And be more intentional about that. And also I have goals that I want to accomplish, and alcohol is just not going to help me with that, especially when it comes to my health and wellness and fitness journey. And two, overconsumption slash buying. I want to stop buying so much stuff. Like, I don't need 20,000 lip products. I really don't. I love them, but I need to like finish what I have and then continue. So Today I actually finished this Tower 28 concealer, like barely any comes out of it. So I know you can still see some in the tube, but it's so hard to like get any out anymore, and barely any goes on my face. But yeah, so this is another product that I have finished already. And then another out for 2026 is consumption of things that just don't make me feel good. And that goes along with like junk food, any sort of relationships, or whenever I'm doom scrolling and I don't feel good, I'm literally like starting to get anxious about it, and I know that I'm not being productive, just stopping, like making it a habit to just, you know, not have any consumption of things that just don't make me feel good. They don't make my heart feel good. They don't make my mind feel good. Yeah, I'm going to write a letter to myself for January 1st, 2027 for me to open. I'm not going to read it. I don't know if I am going to read it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but we'll see. I'm gonna write a letter to myself, and in next year's video, I definitely will read it. It'll just be nice. I saw Julia K. Chris read the letter that she wrote herself in 2025, and she read it in 2026 or at the end of 2025. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that is so nice to look back at and just really reflect on like the past year and what you wrote to yourself, all the things you wanted to accomplish. Like, did you do that? Can you do better? Like, it's just such a good way to reflect and celebrate, because I'm sure a lot of the things that I write will happen. And yeah, so I'm gonna write the letter to myself. Thank you all for watching this video, my 2026 reset. It was so fun, it was so good, and I'm so excited for this year and what this year has to bring. I want to be more consistent on YouTube, and yeah, so thanks for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.